What's up, boys and girls? Why isn't it battle? Ah, there it is. We're back. New season. So the 13th Legion met their sad end against a group of horrible, horrible zombies and a necromancer. Almost unsurprisingly, given the battle before that went so brutally, and we just weren't able to recover. What up, Dwarf and Blues? So as I said towards the end of that stream, like, it's disappointing and all that, but I don't feel that bad. I really enjoyed that season, and the main thing is I learned so much from that season. And I want to see if I can take those learnings into the season. Myrmidons. Random late game crisis, no permanent destruction, and then there's a particular banner I want to try. There we go, the Myrmidons. Never had it before. It's not quite going to be a themed campaign again. This campaign I want to try be more tactically flexible. Again, I still want to go for the 6 and 6 with 4 archers at the back setup that I wasn't able to achieve last season. But that was the main takeaway from last season, was that even though that's what I'm working towards, I can't expect to get it straight away. And if I get some lads who are shitty archers in the beginning, just don't even bother with them. They're just no good. I want to run 2 dedicated shield breakers in the back line, at least in the beginning to the mid game, until we can get to a strong position where we can stabilize our economy and then start spending money fishing for good hunters. Once we have the 4 archers at the back, I want all of them to be witch hunters or hunters with multiple stars in the right positions and make them really, really good. We can hopefully try a few other things that I wouldn't normally. Like I can have, economic will be veteran, combat is expert, no Iron Man, starting funds medium. So recess, so these are the names coming in for the first time, yes. Well, what I thought was, because we're doing Myrmidons, the first 3 companions we can call Achilles, Ajax, and what will be another good name? Paris, maybe? I'll tell you what, either just submit your own names or pop over to the Troy IMDb page and look at the cast list and get some good Greek names. I suppose you could take from the 300 name list as well. Or Friedrich is fine, yep. Hang on, so here's the season 14 name list. Friedrich is the first one. Ajax, Slayer of Men. I wonder what was the name of that gigantic guy that Achilles killed in that very cool battle. That enormous guy, like he ran up to him and they're like, wah, wah. Rip. I'm also quite keen to put our new tactic of putting patrols into ruins into play. Alvarin kind of works. He sounds almost Greekish. Alex the Great, indeed. Or like Alexis. Sounds kind of Greekish. Damn it. Baldwin. Oh, it's ruining the armor. No! God damn it. Heads go flying, that's what I want to see. So we start off with a sword and a cleaver. That sword will be quite nice. Alexios. Okay, so Gottfried starts with Survivor, that's nice. Balduin starts with Tough and Sure-footing, awesome. He's going to be an awesome 2-handed weapon user. Well, luckily your companions can't die in this first fight. You can just stand there and let them wail on you. You won't take any damage. It'll take you down to 1 hit point, but they'll never kill you. Patroclus, Odysseus, Nestor. I quite like Nestor. So Nestor is going to be our first archer. And then I think Achilles should be the guy with the melee skill and melee defense, the tough, sure-footed. So this will be Achilles. He's going to be a raider. We'll decide to make him. We'll decide between Axe or Warhammer, but most likely Warhammer. And then Ajax, who I can make a sergeant, or I can make him a pikeman, or we can put him on the front line. I just the fact that he doesn't have stars in range defense makes me worry. But then again, he does have decent fatigue, and he has nice morale. It's quite good to use this companion as your first sergeant. Sergeant Ajax. It's a good start. Okay, right. Nestor, take that. Please, we'll start with a sword. We'll go get him a shield. So, what does the map look like? So, Honor, the 13th Legion met with a grisly end. I like this little run here. I don't like how there's this big bay separating the land masses. Again, it's weird how there's one house that's so weak. There's one house that only has 2 cities. House Horn only has 2 cities. Eisenstein, Greenskins are good. Again, which of the houses we ally with will depend on what the various houses have, as usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 houses. Okay, so the northern houses are going to be obviously the largest, but we'll see. I want whichever house has I want a temple, an armorer, a fletcher, a weaponsmith, all that good stuff. I feel like our early game is pretty much locked down. I know more or less exactly what I want to get out of the early game. It's just a question of who we hire and what they are like. Gravedigger I'll always hire in the beginning. The fishermen are fine, they've got good fatigue. Maybe just one fisherman though. Ooh, Conrad. Here's our banner boy. Our bannerman. He's got huge resolve, he's got range defense, he's got melee skill. Nice. So we'll make this Friedrich, our bannerman. So we shall need to get him a pitchfork. And Reimar, sweet, also fearless. 2 stars in melee skill, but no stars in melee defense. Okay, so this will be our first specialist, either melee or dagger. Either mace or dagger, excuse me. I might make him a flail specialist because his starting accuracy is a bit low. And having a few flail specialists up front can be amazing because we're going to be fighting so many raiders, and being able to pop their heads open with flails is really important, actually. Wait, so I've missed a few names here. Who's next? Give me names. Griff puts forward Hector. Ajax, Achilles, Nestor, Friedrich. No name list requirement. You can give whatever you want. I'd prefer it if it was like a Greek-themed type of name, but whatever you want. I'm not fussed. If you give me your own name, that's totally fine. Brando and the Godfather, kind of. I was thinking more the group of fighting men that Achilles was the head of in the movie Troy, and the Iliad and all that. Names from 300 could also work as well. Alex, you wanted, I think you put forward just, hang on, Alexios, you didn't like that. What did you want? Alex the Great, you next on the list. Get hired. Alex. Maybe we should just chill with that the Great designation. We don't actually know. You might be shit. Automatically, right off the bat, I'm loving the fact that we got some fishing nets we can buy. I'll take these spears. I'll take that pitchfork. I'll always take a pitchfork. We're a bit low on food, but we don't have to buy food straight away. So in the early game, I'm going to want a couple of guys like this. Guys who use pitchforks and who throw nets. I don't know if I want to hire this other fisherman. I mean, fishermen are okay. Not great or anything. They have decent fatigue. He costs 315. He comes with a dagger and a net. Okay, his real cost is probably closer to like 200. I might hire him. We'll just see what we can get our hands in at Kroonfester or Heldenberg. Yeah, Dwarven Blues. Yeah, it's exactly long, tedious, not worth the loot. An apprentice, I think, is worth hiring right off the bat. Even 2 apprentices, they're going to learn very quick. Whether they're any good or not, kind of doesn't matter. I mean, they're going to learn so quick. And we can hire a bowyer on day 1. I think that's our starting 8. Albrecht, Gottfried, Wilfrich. That's our starting 8. Now I just got to get some weapons for them all. Let's take a look at Albrecht. Okay, he's got nice fatigue and he's got range defense, but not very much in melee skill, so he's going to be a shield breaker then. We will try to get him a Dane axe as soon as we can. Alex the Great. Put him in the back line. What do we have here? Ooh, nice. I love that he's determined and he's got good defensive and he's got fatigue. So like it sucks that he doesn't have skill, much stars in melee skill. But he's basically going to have permanent plus 10% to his melee skill and his defenses. So I'm thinking maybe Sword Raider. A Raider at least, but whether I can justify making him a Hammer Raider or not will be determined by how he levels up. Wilrich, the Bowyer, 2 stars is great, 46 isn't wonderful, and the lack of range defense is potentially going to be an issue. But as far as the starting 8 lads go, I'm quite pleased with that. Very pleased with that. Okay, so at a minimum here, I think I need... Wait, so who's got the crappiest aim? Hector, you can just break a shield with that. I need, let's see, helmet, body armor, shield, and pitchfork at an absolute minimum. Pitchfork. Oh man, I don't want to have to use bucklers, but looks like I have to. Head armor. Price of tools already is encouraging that what I can see here. God, I hate giving guys straw hats. Ugh. Achilles, I definitely want Achilles using a proper shield. I think I'll be happier with a short sword. 20 head armor. Not good. How much gold have we got? We've got 390. Can't do much with that. This first fight's going to be interesting, but at least the fact that I have fishing nets is encouraging. I mean, I worry about Hector starting with just a woodcutter's axe. Wilrich with his 46 accuracy is pretty uninspiring, but maybe I'll take this first fight at night just to help offset the fact that Hector doesn't have a shield. Oh wait, hang on, there was a weaponsmith here. Armorer. Thief shield. God, expensive. Okay, interesting starting band. More of a rebel than a starting band, but we didn't get to start with any trade goods, so that almost unsurprisingly made it a little tough to begin with. Okay, back to sand camp. Oh yeah, Odysseus has not been down yet. Let's get him in. Sorry, the chat wasn't rolling properly. Hang on, so Stostocles. Awesome. Okay, hang on, I've missed a lot. Oh my word, hang on. How can you heal troops? They just heal passively outside of combat. but you can't actually heal them inside of combat. We've got Sergeant Ajax. He'll move to the back line in a bit. Hector's a specialist. Gottfried. Who was next? Mizumacles. Achilles. Alex the Great. Ilreich. Who was next? From 300, Delios. That's a cool name. Sounds almost like dildos. Let's hope he levels up okay. He's got 2 stars starting with 46. That's like borderline. But again, as a bowyer. Phallus. Awesome. List of Ancient Greeks. This game looks complicated. This game is amazing. Okay, so we haven't got space yet, but I'm just going to get the names down. Odysseus. Add Elverin. Stop bleeding with bandages. Why isn't this chat auto scrolling down? It's annoying. Okay. We named everyone. Yes. Okay. Maybe I'll buy that other buckler. Oh no, I've got bucklers, that's fine. Barbaros. Ah, cool. Jason kind of sounds almost like it would fit in. I suppose so. What's up, Michael Bolton? Magnificent name. Barbaros. Who am I changing? Friedrich to Barbaros. And it means Redbeard. Okay, well, we're going to have to change his appearance. Barbaros. Barba, beard, Ross, meaning red. Interesting. No shields on the enemies. Good. Oh, geez, hang on. Achilles is still hurt. Fuck. Didn't think about that. Scrotus. Woo! Blocked. Thank God. Stab right in the guts. I'm going to shield up with Achilles. He's very, very low. And I mean, he's our best fighter. He has to survive this. Shot Nestor. I really want this guy to go down. That little dagger can be fucking nasty this early on. Damn it. Yes, Ajax. Pierced arm muscles, awesome. He's almost guaranteed to die. I'm gonna go for the other one. He's almost guaranteed to miss. I mean, if he goes for a dagger stab, it'll be minus 15 accuracy, minus 20 for pierced arm muscles. That guy's riposting, and I can just kill him with a crossbow. If I can hit him. 74. Miss! Miss! Woo! I'm so glad they're riposting. Damn it, Achilles. You lads know the drill by now. Kill all the thugs, surround Hoggart, stab him to death. He did, he dropped the dagger. Nets. Already I'm noticing that like this campaign should be better than the last one, because if we can operate around the south, we should be able to have ready access to fishing nets, and we didn't have really any access to fishing nets in the last campaign. And I think you'll find that fishing nets are going to make a huge difference. I mean, the ability to make special targets easy to hit And you force them to spend action points trying to get out of the net. It's amazing. Die, damn it. And you need to flee. Stop shooting. Alex the Great, run at that archer just to make him get scared and flee. Okay, he riposted as I expected. We can just ignore him. I have hired rat catchers before, and I have had them make nets randomly, but it feels like what happens more often is that they make your entire bloody company sick. So I'm not sure I want to take the risk. I'm not sure the benefit of getting the occasional free net is going to outweigh the making everyone sick. He's still dangerous, don't approach him just yet. We need to wait for him to break fully before we can approach him. Just preparing to surround him. I might do. Most likely not. I mean, I'm not going to be that strongly themed. It's more important that we actually take this one the distance than actually have the, the theme be canon, if you will. Actually, that was stupid. I should have just waited because Hector could have just broken his shield and those stabs would have been unobstructed. Anyway, he is getting exhausted pretty quick, so... I'm going to wait for him to take his turn first, before I break his shield. Because I'm hoping he uses one of his actions to put his shield up. I hope he doesn't take 2 swings at Myrmidons because he could actually kill him. I have for a while considered doing a sort of quasi-Greek hoplite sort of build where we use mostly spears, throwing javelins, but I think that's going to make it too difficult. We're not going to have any decent anti-armor options then. The only way we could deal with armored targets is with daggers, and that's going to be really challenging. One more, here we go. Get him, Myrmidons. Nice. Well fought, men. Nice, good loot. 2 swords, patched mail. Time to get paid. Yeah, baby. I'll hang on to these swords. See, 57, 49, 50. This is so cool. So it says 55, but he'll start determined, so it's actually 60. Excellent, yes. Well, Spaded Knight, don't you worry, the 13th Legion will be back. We'll just give them some time off now and let the Myrmidons try to make their fortune. Isn't it just hoplite, not hopolite? I'm pretty sure it's hoplite. I mean, I'm toying with the idea of maybe doing that this campaign where everyone on the front line can be, they're all spear specialists, and I'll just buy them those tier 3 spears so they actually do some damage. Maybe. But then again, the Greeks definitely used archers, so you can justify having 4 archers. But no, let's not do it in a silly theme. Let's just try to do well. 150, that's good money. I'll take that. Like 378 for a basic mail right off the bat. And even a flat top. Like, look at that. That's like pretty good. Pikes, they would have used pikes, absolutely. But really what I want to do this playthrough Maybe I'll just keep hiring apprentices because they'll level so quickly. A 300 gold militiaman, hire him on the spot. Sadly not, no. Okay, so Eugen has huge resolve and melee defense. We already have a bannerman and a sergeant. And besides, I don't really like making him a sergeant because he doesn't have the fatigue really to be great. Man, that's 3 wasted stars. But his melee defense is very good. I'm thinking specialist. He can't be a shield breaker on the back line because he doesn't have a range defense. Who's next? Odysseus. I shall decide what to make him a specialist in once I have a better picture of what he can do. Yeah, I need a pitchfork for him. Sure thing, Leofric. I quite like the names Alvarin and Leofric. We see them in every campaign, and they kind of seem to fit in both the Greek and the Roman theme. This banner looks amazing as well. I'm kind of wondering which house we should ally with. I kind of hope we end up allying with this house. I like these 3 cities all like this, 4 cities in a line. So or even these 3, I can just like maybe hop across there. I'll be able to get through them quite quickly. Or we could throw a real Hail Mary and ally with this bottom house with only 2 cities. And who knows, if we can help them in a noble war, we can have them capture other cities and make them expand, but that seems super, super, super risky. Africa is from there. Yeah, it sounds like it fits. I am loving all these cheap tools I can see we have access to. Come on, that's not real boobies. That's decent. Man, I'm loving all these cheap tools down here. This is really encouraging. Who do we have to hire? Another cheap militiaman. I'm gonna have to come back and hire him. Early indications are that we're going to ally with this house here, because we can pop into Heldenberg and Gelbwall for cheap tools and good recruits. A few thugs, 1 marksman, 5 raiders. No. Fuck off. Excuse me, Ajora. Did you just assume the gender of our mermaid? Pericles, excellent one. Jorah, I'm so totally triggered. Haha, get wrecked. Yeah, stay where you are, dickhead. This is doable. If I can retreat and kill the raiders and the thugs. But the problem is, as soon as I retreat, the marksman will move forward, get height advantage. And everyone he hits with that tier 2 crossbow will die instantly. We don't have the hit points. So look here, Mizumacles is confident, which is great. Always starts at confident. He's actually going to be pretty good. I very much did like the fact that we had those 2 mace specialists in the 13th Legion. Being able to, with reasonable reliability, be able to stun high-value enemies, I thought was bloody great, and I really want to have that again. I am seriously considering having a dagger specialist. I might even make Achilles a dagger specialist, but it feels like a bit of a waste because he's got that star in melee defense, so eventually make him a two-handed weapon user. I'm just thinking that the hoplite tactics of shield and spear could actually be usable. It really could use. It could be doable, because I was thinking, what would you struggle with the most with spears? Well, like a heavily armored orc warrior. Okay, if you just use daggers, fuck off. If you just use daggers, then you can absolutely dagger one to death. Life is Feudal. I've seen it been played a little bit, and it's not really my jam. When I first saw Life is Feudal, I was playing Rust at the time, and it's almost like Rust. I was like, nah. I think I'm going to keep focusing on Battle Brothers. I'm loving They Are Billions. Just earlier this morning, we managed to complete that Dark Moorlands map for the first time. And then probably later on this evening, we will start with the Pleasant Village map. And I want to get a new XCOM playthrough going. That's something I'm going to experiment with in the coming weeks. I want to get a all pods active mod working. I want to get a larger squad size mod. Maybe some other things to make it more almost like Long War. I might add a few classes like infantry. Because I definitely want to be able to use 8 troops. I've always thought that 6 troops is too little, but then I would have to jack up the difficulty in other ways to make up for that. So I think all pods active and maybe larger enemy squads, like add 2 aliens to every one of their pods, could be a good way to do it. Yeah, thanks, Anna. I was quite pleased, but I mean, it does make me realize that as soon as you get your economy sorted, then it's your game to lose. You should be able to win. First things first, Achilles is having a really hard time. We'll just give him some time on the back line. Oh, fuck off! God, it is dangerous down here. A lot of noobs, roaming noobs. Another walled city, so we can't work for them yet. What's up, Luca? Indeed, the 13th Legion just couldn't recover from that horrible battle. This is hunt down what's terrorizing. I may well just have Achilles sit this one out. He is so injured, and I don't want him to get. Don't want him to get eaten by wolves. Okay, so prepare for dire wolves. Be ready for Nachtseers. We got 4 spears up front. This should be a nice, good starting one. 110. Here, go on. I want Achilles back in the fight quickly. Let's talk money. Grave robbers, you say? I can take Achilles into that fight. He can just stay safe on the back lines. There should be just some zombies. It's zombies, Nachtseers, or raiders. You're right, Fredo. So far, early indications are pretty good. Weaponsmith, armorer weaponsmith, cheap tools, fishing nets here, a Fletcher, an armorer. Oh, look at this. This is awesome down here. Temple. We've got everything we need right here in these first 5 cities. What is this? Is RNG just cutting us a break? Surely not. Aha! Nachtseers. Fall back. I'm not going to start with no shield because... Actually, no. Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Just wearing tattered sackcloth. Phrixos, excellent. And Thanos. Oh, whoopsie. I'm seriously considering going for hoplite tactics. 4 archers at the back, sergeant, a bannerman, everybody up front, shield and spear user. Everyone's spear expert. This is a nice little setup for us. Going south, eh? Lads, very unimpressive. Okay, we clearly can't stay here. We need to move. Very decent looking hoplons or legendaries. What do you mean hoplons? Do you mean the spears by hoplons? That's what I infer you mean. Mazumacles. Good. Oh, I was just about to say, good stabbing. The big Greek round shield. Ah, okay, cool. Oh, that was stupid. I should have taken high ground first. Could have got the extra accuracy. Yeah, indeed. Quite late. Well, I mean, we wouldn't have a lot of damage, but... I mean, I was thinking, if you're fighting unarmored targets, you'd be fine with your spears. And I mean, I don't think it's unreasonable or unrealistic to think that you can buy those tier 3 spears, those top tier spears. They only cost like 3,000 gold each, so it's doable. But even with those, they're not going to do enough damage, I don't think. And then if you're fighting a really heavily armored target like an orc warrior, you would have to use daggers, because if you try to use the spears, it would just take forever. But I want to be able to use the two-handed axes, and that doesn't really fit with the hoplites. Yes, make them flee, Delios. Could do, yeah. I mean, we do that quite a lot, actually. We start off with the spear wall, and then go to different tactics as and when needed. Oh, what was I thinking? I wasn't thinking... Clearly. Hopefully that'll make his morale shatter. Nope. This is gonna hurt. Barbaros! Ah! Good guy dodging. Dodging for his life. Hold your fire. Well fought, men. Nice little payday, that. So, Ajax, our sergeant, is the first to level up. Wait, that's wrong. He needs resolve, he needs fatigue, he needs range defense. He needs student. All my men are going to be students. 56 at level 2. Promising. What's up, Raban? Happy New Year to you, my man. Let's kick 2018 right in the dick. Right in its big, stupid dick. I take the +4 on hit points here. I'm up to 74, and that means I don't have to take Colossus, which frees up another skill. Frees up another perk point. And then I can, every level now, I can take melee skill, I can take melee defense, I can take fatigue. How long until you healed, Achilles? 1 to 2 days. Of course, Ruben, sure thing. But I think the final thing that makes me realize I don't want to do a hoplite tactic is I want to be able to do have tactical flexibility and flails, spears, swords, whatever's necessary. I think I can make a profit off of this, so I'm going to buy both of them. I definitely want another pitchfork, especially if it's so cheap. There's no one here I can hire. I need to go back down south and go hire that militiaman for 300 gold. Let's go see what Dunkelfester will pay us for this cloth. I'm going to hire militiamen quite aggressively. I think militiamen are probably the background that gives you the best bang for your buck in the early game. Loads of expensive nerds. I mean, to be fair, I do need a monk. But we can always come back for him. Oh, this guy, Horson. I'd happily hire someone with Horson in their name. Son of a whore. Let's go back down to Gilbewall and do some exploring on the way. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, I can't hire him right now. We're down to 415. I'm hoping to find one of those little collapsed dwellings with a bunch of zombies in. So obviously so that I can dagger it down and get some quote-unquote free armor. I remember that being a tactic that I used to employ quite a lot in my earlier campaigns, and I haven't done recently. It's something I should probably go back to. I mean, like, if in the first week you can find a little collapsed dwelling with like some armored Wiedergängers. Those armored Wiedergängers are the least dangerous thing you're going to fight in the early game, and they carry chainmail. It's a lot easier to get chainmail off a Wiedergänger than it is off a raider. I want you, but then that puts me below ownership threshold. Fuck it. We're doing him. I want it. Good, I've got 1 day worth of salary, so we got to go make some money. And I'm glad I bought him. So look at this. This is why I think militiamen are so good. He's got 61 starting melee skill. All of these farmhands, these fishermen, these other backgrounds that we hire, brawlers, like in the last season, most of them only hit 61 melee skill at like level 4 or 5. Yeah, I agree. Mods would be nice. Like, his 41 range skill with like the 2 stars in range skill is unfortunate. I think this is a mace or dagger specialist if I've ever seen one. It's the 2 stars in fatigue and the stars in melee skill that make me think this is going to be a dagger specialist. Who's next on the list? Alvarin. What up? A Crystalon? $49, terrible. 57 is pretty good. Good enough for a sword, I think. 60 is good enough for a sword. Extra damage. Nice. Day off. Enjoy. Let's get ourselves some legendary anything. But I'm already quietly confident because of the fact that we know that the tactic of pulling enemies into ruins is viable. I don't have any level 2 frontline lads here. I need to actually move Ajax to the back line. Odysseus, he can go to the front line. Alex the Great, if you're a shield breaker, you should be on the back line. Achilles is a raider, he's healed, he needs to be back on the front line. Yeah, let's do that. Do that. Bannerman and Specialist. Alvarin, well, you can actually go straight to the front line, I think. Hang on, this isn't quite right. Let's put our 2 strongest fighters, which is Odysseus and Achilles on the flanks, and then the weaker guys in front, supported by the pitchfork users. This is a very nice, like, within the first week, this is what you should be rushing towards if you can. I mean, it would have been nicer if it could have been 5 and 5, but I don't have the gear to put someone on the front line. Okay. Thief money. Need work. Is this that same group we had earlier? A few thugs, a marksman. Come on, where are the cocking soldiers around here? Where's the law in these parts? There you go. Second Gelb Wall Company. Get them. They're losing. Look at that, the brigands took him out. A thug and some raiders. Awesome. So now I don't have to deal with that marksman now. So we got ourselves some raiders whose asses we can kick. Let's see, so that's gonna be 1 thug and probably 4 raiders. Oh baby. Yes please. Yes, please. Kill, kill, kill. Dagger, dagger. Looks like it. And what a very unimpressive performance by those soldiers. You can't, no. If you see them fighting, you can join the battle, but you only get the gear from the enemies that you actually kill. It used to be that you didn't have to get the killing blow to get the you didn't have to get the kill to get the gear. And then people would exploit that. By people, I mean me. By just, letting 2 groups fight. You take no part in it and you get all the loot. This is going to be quite a hard one, actually. Great shot, Delios. Like I said, this fight's gonna be super hard. These weapons are scary, but we've got nets, so that should even things up. Typically, the thug actually has a scary weapon. Yeah, it could be. Kill, kill. Sounds like a death clock song. Kill, kill, kill. Dagger, dagger, dagger. There's kind of no point in spear walling because you can just choose where to engage. God, this could hurt. If he walks in and headshots here, that could be a dead. But again, like this early on, I'm actually willing to put my guys into quite a bit of danger because this gear is worth so much more than anything else. I could actually engage here now. His turn is done, and that gets me an attack off. Did not expect that, okay. I'm loving that we've been able to soften this guy up before actually getting into combat with him. I'm afraid so, Cat. The 13th Legion couldn't recover from that devastating battle. Oh, he didn't attack, thank God. I know I'm spending like 200 gold worth of nets right away, but I mean, this is our first fight against raiders. And it's fucking terrifying, if I'm honest. Oh, that would have been so great if you could have hit him there. Struck Mizumacles. Yes, Odysseus. 43, just wait, he's got his shield wall up. Nice. Well done, Nestor. These axes these guys are using are fucking terrifying though. So I'm glad I've got these nets. If they're spending ability points trying to break out of nets, that's AP that they're not spending trying to kill us. So far, it's early game. I might have to kill one of these guys. I think trying to dagger both of them is probably a little too ambitious. We'll see how this next... if I can quickly dagger this one down. We haven't taken any damage yet. Good. Stunned the one up. Sweet. If I can stun this other lad as well. Here it's worth getting the high ground for the stabs. Okay. Delios, I don't want you actually doing any damage with that crossbow. You're going to wreck the armor. 35%, 29%. Nice! Pierced all muscles, that's huge. Oh baby, he's fleeing. Get him, boys. Yes, one more. Slay him! Barbaros just helps around him, make him easier to hit. It's risky. If I can't stun him on this next turn, he could really do some damage here. And I'm pretty sure we're out of fishing nets. Ha ha! Zumicles with the slay. Dagger specialist, yo. I'm really considering it. Agathos. Nice. I'm gonna have to leave out that title, but Agathos will certainly get on the list. Awesome. Keep him stunned up. It's scratched his armor quite badly now, so there's a chance we might not get it, but I think keeping him stunned is very important. They won't surrender, but they do flee, and then you'll get a notification that says the enemy has broken and are fleeing. Then you can choose to try run them down or just let the fight end. That went so well. Look at that. See, we didn't get the second guy's armor because we had to damage it by stunning him, but 3 nice helmets. Basic mail. Lucky. Fredo, you're banned. Calling me lucky, how dare you? How dare you? Lucky my ass. Pure skill. That was all me. Yeah, I was lucky, that was good. Mizumacles. +1s actually aren't as bad because he is confident. That being said, I need to level up his hit points to at least 60 to give him Colossus, getting him up to 75. Barbaros, the bannerman. His starting resolve is shite. Oh no, it's 48. Okay, right, so the figure that it shows you here doesn't reflect what it says there. That's actually higher than that. At a certain point, I'm going to have to start giving him some melee skill. Helios, the archer, +4. If he rolls +4 every level, I'm going to be a very happy man. Alex the Great, who's a shield bearer, a breaker, needs ranged defense. Let's get his resolve up to 40, and I can leave it there now. I think in my mind, 40 is the absolute bare bones minimum that I will leave someone at in terms of resolve. Sweet, so I think Alvarin can actually take his place on the front line now. That really helps things. Oh, Achilles gets a flail this early on. Like the straw hats on the flanks. It's a sign of a true badass. I'm such a badass that I can just fight in a straw hat and not give any fucks. Looking good, lads. Hang on. Money-wise, we've actually got a pitchfork that's not being used. I might just pop straight back into Galball and hire another one of those apprentices. Actually, I like the apprentice because even though they're not great fighters, they will at least learn quick. And high level makes them better fighters, even if their starting stats are trash. A 2-skull, please be a delivery. Drive off brigands. I think we can do this. I accept. And he paid us some money up front, which we can use to just hire another body, because I mean... Yeah, bless those militia. I think instead I'm better off spending my money on these nets. We saw how important the nets are. This is 10 half-decent brothers we've got here. Both the sergeant and the bannerman can stun some nerds. I would prefer to have wooden sticks to not damage the armor so much, but... I wish he had more fatigue, though. Hector is all about the fatigue, but he doesn't have the accuracy to use that flail in any good way. 60 accuracy on Mazumacles. Right, where are we going? Where are we fighting? West. Food's gonna get low. I really look forward to exploiting the patrol mechanic this campaign. Do I want to go in here during the daytime? If they have ranged fighters, we can always just retreat and come back at night. Yep, they do. What have we got here? Poachers. That's not so bad. Thugs and poachers. We can get the high ground. I really want to get my hands on those flails and that dagger. What was the percentage shots? Those were 27%. Okay, not that high. It's a wooden stick I want to get my hands on. They're not exactly nunchucks. It's a flail. It's a wooden flail, like a thresh, like they would use for harvesting. I think I'm happy to go here. Then that allows Hector to get up to high ground. Obviously, I don't want to split up, but I think it's important that I keep these lads behind cover. Rather just, yeah, take the high ground rather. That's more important. Where they're fighting from, I think, is more important than who they are fighting. Like, these two, I think, should stay here. I don't want to have them sitting on the low ground. Okay, Nestor, do some work, please, against their poachers. Good shot, right in the guts. Ugh, stabbed guts. That's scary. Height advantage on that dagger. Well, no longer height advantage. You didn't stun at least. Ow! Fucking poachers. Also, once I kill this guy, I can chase down the poachers with these lads in the southern part of the formation. Odysseus, you are completely surrounded. Just do damage. Nice. Confident. Hurt their morale. You'll be fine, Alex. You're tough. I think going here would be a mistake. Isn't he going to take the height advantage? But no, we can go straight through this thug. Fuck yeah. Achilles is not playing games. Nestor! Great shot. Delios, 58%, 62, 56. Get shot. These lads will flee quite soon. I mean, I would love to get my hands on their bows, though. So if we can chase them down, we will. This shows you how much less threatening poachers are than marksmen. Like, these poachers have hardly hit a thing, whereas marksmen never seem to miss. Nice, 2 gut stabs there. Yes, you better flee. Lads, outstanding. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But outstanding performance so far. Just outstanding. Achilles, pop his head open. Or just miss. Mostly the reason this fight is going so well is because we have the height advantage. Yeah, they do have 90 or so ranged skill, yeah. They are terrifying to deal with. I think I need to go back to my old attitude towards marksmen, where I will only fight them at night. Until I have 4 archers who all have bow mastery and like 80 or 90 range, we just will not fight marksmen during the day. If we can help it. I mean, sometimes you'll get ambushed or whatever, but if it's at all possible, we will under no circumstances fight them during the day. It's just death. Indeed. Well, what's scary is if a bandit marksman has 90 aim, what does the master bowman have? They must have like 120 or something stupid like that. Come on, lads, you've done so well this whole fight so far. That was outstanding. Well done, men. 2 decent little sets of armor. The dagger is awesome. And the wooden stick is good. Indeed, we actually got paid to fight nerds, which is not to be underestimated. Okay, so melee skill, melee defense, a couple of shitty +2s is no good. Go fatigue. Oh, dude, trust me, bandit marksmen are just my Achilles heel. Well, they are his heel. I think steel brow is still the right thing to go for. At the first level up. Defensive skills. Keep your lads alive. And let's go student. Nestor. I like to go straight for fast adaption. Sergeant Ajax. Resolve. Range defense, fatigue, fortified mind. Yeah, I think you have to fight them at night. I reckon that's mandatory. I mean, you certainly can get to the point where you can outshoot them, but good lord, it's tough. Yeah, I want to free up that extra bit of fatigue. Yeah, well, so Jorah, what I'm going to do now for the foreseeable future is against those marksmen is I'll just have my one archer who uses the Fang Shire so he can still shoot right at night. All the rest will just run forward with pikes. And war dogs, yeah. Like, I mean, I'm very careful with the war dogs though, because I find it quite frustrating how you plop the war dogs down and they will attack the raiders or the thugs in front and then just get cut down and killed. Nice. We've got your friendly relations here. So now we can go straight to getting to 12 men. 270 is more than I want to pay. Am I going to use that crossbow? I don't think so. But if I buy another pitchfork, I can get another brother in. We all wearing hats in the back line? Good. Who's here to hire? Fishermen, beggars. We need some tools. I'd love to hire more lads now, but we don't have the money. Well, speaking of armored dogs, that is the one thing in one thing in a village we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen a kennel anywhere. We certainly will need one. Do another job and then we can hopefully hire someone. I should also be jumping across to all the villages now. So I can at least get the visit every village once ambition while I'm grinding towards 12 men. It does not, no. Dwarven Blues, no. That would be OP because you would get the ambition and it would just proc immediately. What are you prepared to pay? Hunt down what terrorizers, I accept. As usual, prepare for... God, I don't have enough spears. This could be quite hard. Trying to hit Nachtseers or wolves with a flail is going to be not going to be easy. Let's hope for Nachtseers. Battle standard, soles of our feet, company back to 12 men. Nachtseers, 8 of them. How many spears? I've only got 2 spears. Well, I guess we'll chuck the spears on the flanks then and have them come towards the center. Get back here, you disgusting creatures. Height advantage, nice. Don't go into riposte yet. They will maybe be able to get 1 attack off on the next turn. Shit. That's fucked everything up. You're not supposed to headshot him. Fuck, now I've got to charge forward into these things. Oh, I could just let one of them become a level 2. I think that's probably not that bad. I think maintaining height advantage is more important. Oh, sweet Santa Joy, that sounds cool. So I like the fact that we've all established that luring patrols into ruins is legit, and it works. Yeah, I told you to take care of him, not take care of him. You told me to take care of him. Oh, baby. Riposte. Ouchie. Lads. So we're gonna have a level 2 to deal with there, which is scary. Can you just hold this flank? I think I'll force these lads to go that way. I think I need to net that one. 100% net him. Dude, bringing a two-handed axe down on any of the enemies is super, super satisfying. Yeah, you better run. Shit. Lads! Come on. Not the time to start screwing this shit up. Fuck's sake. If some of them escape, you still complete the quest. It doesn't count as a fail if some of them escape. Ouchie! Even with shield wall, he still hit both of his attacks. Well, I'm pretty confident we can take him down this turn, though. Boys! This fucking thing's immortal. Well, Alvarin, rip. mean, I hate to put him on high ground, but I had to get him away from Alvarin. I can just punch him down again, but he's probably going to hit both of his attacks now. Okay, this works. Sweet. There was a chance it might have gone to that direction, but I'm pretty sure if you hit that direction, it goes straight. It's only when you're attacking diagonally that sometimes it can get a bit fuzzy with how it knocks them down. Oh, fuck, I've put him onto a corpse! Ooh. We nearly had a tier 3. We almost at level 3. God, that was clutch. Ajax, who pushed him off that corpse, that was so clutch. Yeah, off you go. You see? The enemy retreats. The enemy is battered and beaten. Those few still alive scatter away in all directions. Will you hunt them down to claim their heads and possessions, or declare the battle won? Declare the battle won. Okay, so, medical supplies. That cut arm sinew is going to take a while to fix. Oh, there's a temple right here. Sweet. And this is almost cost price. We can't make much of a profit off of that. I don't think it's worth it. I do want a minstrel, but and I do want a caravan hand. He's a bit touch expensive. Can't hire those lads just yet. Just keep grinding. Ooh! You noticed the mutt a few miles back. And a few miles forward, he's still there, bobbing and sinking in out of sight. So last time we got this one, I just chased the dog away because I didn't want someone to get injured. If they get injured now, it can even be something as bad as a split hand. Ooh. That's my feeling as well. Not worth a finger. If we had a Houndsmaster, then you can get it 100%. Chase it away. Sad. I hate being mean to dogs. So the range of negative events you can get from that, I've seen split hand before and I've seen crushed finger, but I wouldn't even put it past this game if that event could give you a permanent injury of lost finger. Deliver. Nice. Perfect. Tiefenforst. We're desperately low on supplies though. Just a day, Taylor. Nah. You've had the figure button off before. Okay, wow. And the brother kills the dog. That sucks. But that sounds like you might get that if you choose the option, kill the dog before it steals our supplies. 6 raiders. What do you reckon, boys? No, we've got injuries. We don't have fully repaired armor. It's too risky right now. These fucking +1s. Every goddamn level it's a +1. Man, if it wasn't for our injuries and our damaged armor, I think we could have taken this on. But you never know what's in here. I mean, it's super, super risky. I mean, what if they have it's six brigands? We outnumber them almost 2 to 1. We've got nets. It's kind of, it's almost lucky to get into contact with brigands without marksmen. But I'm very worried about Alvarin. I could always chuck Alex the Great on the front line just for this fight. I'm almost always inclined to take the risk on these type of things, just because the benefits are so good. It's a good, yeah, let's run them into the swamp. Very good call. Okay, I think, yeah, there's 6 raiders, we've got 4 nets, that's doable. Looking at who's the most accurate here, that would be Achilles. Odysseus, I want you using a sword with your 59 accuracy. 52 looks like the lowest in the front line. Sullivan, what's up? They are coming after us, they are. Well, just generally winning a battle raises morale. Oh, nice. We've got our flail, and there's two lads without any armor. Now it's not, the terrain has not helped us in the slightest. Pretty awful terrain. I could try bottleneck them here. I think that's the right thing to do. We've got to be careful. They are going to be closing in on us pretty damn quick. Main thing is getting Achilles into contact with that raider and that raider. I really hope they don't catch us in this. That's going to suck. Also, only bucklers, so they're going to be easier to hit. The boar spears are scary. I'm going to put my shields here. And then spears and archers there. Oh yes, the leather lamella looks tempting, but that's what I'm really after. That worn mail. I think, like, obviously that guy has to get flailed and flailed. I can kind of bet on getting that armor. But I really can't bet on any of the other stuff, and I don't want to be too ambitious and get people killed. So it's going to take us quite a few turns to get into position here. Yeah, if I want to actually get these lads into this shitty murk, not going to be easy. And we're exhausting ourselves running through this shit. I'm pretty sure they are unlikely to go through this murky water. They'll come funneling through here, which I'm fine with. That is the one thing, though. They have higher initiative because they're wearing less armor, so they are moving quicker than us. I wish I could have got Achilles up to the solid ground. Unlucky, Nestor. Oh, damn, Alvarin could have moved. Mistake. I'm not going to attack you. I need Achilles specifically to pop that guy's head open with a flail, but he's going to have to go all the way around the entire bloody formation. Kind of ruins it. Okay, so you two hold this flank here. I mean, God, it sucks that you're in swamp. Wilhelm, what's up, my man? They're coming into the swamp. Interesting. Yeah, you too, Wilhelm. Yeah. This isn't quite working out. Let's just try to kill them however we can. I am well, but I'm certainly not headache free. I wonder if I can retreat you guys down here. They'll go as far as that. Oh no, they're starting with this shit. Ouch! Okay, I can't depend on getting this armor now. The terrain has really screwed us over. Nice, right in the face. Oh, that would have killed him. I'm going to keep you lads here. I want to see if the rest of these lads are going to come attack this way. Off with his head. Okay, no, they're not going to chase us. Fair enough. So we're going to have to fight in the murky water. Puke. This is scary for Hector. Very scary. Fuck off with your toothpicks. Oh, look at that one shot. Come on. $67, $65. Oh, another headshot would be amazing. We're all exhausted now from running in these cocking swamps. Owie. This two-handed axe needs to miss. Oh god. Ow. Rip. I'm pretty sure that is a kill, not a strike down. Hector. Rip Hector. First fatality. Cannot argue with that as a kill. How fucking exhausted are you, Alex? And how can you only... Oh, for God's sake. This is a nightmare. Taking them into the swamp has not worked out. And why is this dickhead fucking confident now? Now Odysseus is in huge trouble because he's surrounded. Oh my god, this has not worked out. We're in huge trouble. Oh, we needed that. That was a bit of luck. Still confident though. Fuck. Rip. We knew we were taking a risk fighting these lads. It's all going to come down to, if that hit, that would have killed him. It's all going to come down to what kind of gear we get. Split hand, perfect. Can't push him away. I should have just attacked, tried to do damage. Come on. Fucking hell, boys. Yeah, we're all gonna die. We're all fucked. Rip Ajax. Rip. Oh. These missed shots are fucking killing me. No, Nestor, get back here. Yeah, these are the kind of risks you have to take this early on. God damn it, rip Alvarin. Fuck me. Looks like another false start. Yeah, it was the starting location completely fucked us. I mean, I feel like the idea was sound. Taking them into the swamp was the right idea. It just really didn't pay off for us at all. And this motherfucker being confident is completely... Hit him in the head, man! Yeah, it looks like it. But I kind of think of it almost like with XCOM. Like with XCOM with Gatecrasher sometimes. Because you have so little tactical options. Gatecrasher will just go terribly. And then you can't be butthurt about it. You just got to start again. So these are our Bannerman, Raider, Nestor. I think these are our 3 companions. Not that it matters. They're all dead anyway. Yeah, it was a risk that... It was just a risk that didn't pay off. 44, 31... Oh, Jesus. Nestor's out of arrows. Can he kill these 2? He's gonna try. He's gonna damn well try. He can one-shot this guy if he manages to hit him in the head. It's this lad that's going to be the problem. Oh, so close. There goes his armor. 44, 44. And then look at that, knocks us into the shitty swamp. Oh, he survived. Not for long. Rip the Myrmidons. Fuck, that's disappointing. That was such a nice map. 0 points. Unlucky. Well, I mean, it's a false start. These things happen. Okay. 7 p.m. I'm going to break for dinner and come back in an hour, and then we are going to play... they are billions, I think. Then I want to give the Myrmidons another try tomorrow night. Just hope we get a better start. God, that was unlucky. We had a few nice guys. We actually had a group of 10 decent little lads. I still think the decision to fight those raiders was the right one. We had okay armor on the front. We had a few level 3s who had, what's it called again? The iron head thing? Steel brow. And we had some nets. Just fighting them in the swamp was a huge risk, and it just didn't pay off. Okay, back in an hour. RIP the Myrmidons version 1, but version 2 Myrmidons will be started tomorrow night most likely.